I remember enlisting in the 404th Battalion. We were thrilled and we were proud to have the opportunity to join. Our commander showed us a video of the enemy that we would see on the battlefield. All the stories we've heard about the enemy, they were worse than we could have ever imagined. Armed with a haircut that smelled like privilege and entitlement, a Kia soccer van, and the horrific sound of Kids Bop. Our commander now simply called the enemy Karen. At that point, the memories of my trips to Starbucks and retail began coursing through my mind. All the stories, all that training, all the time we spent trying to prepare. It doesn't prepare you for what we were about to experience and what would unfold in the years to come. When we all realized the enemy was in front of us the whole time, we knew that we would have to stand united if we were to survive the Karen Wars. The Karens began a war unlike any in the world's history. The war continues to drag on to this day.
Let's talk about the K word, people. And for anyone who wants to know what the K word is, I'm gonna say it, and you might take a very offense to it. I'm gonna say it, people. Karen. Karen. Apparently, people, recently, you got these women, these entitled fucking women that are now officially saying that Karen is the equivalent of the N-word. And I'm gonna read this real quick. Dear millennials, stop saying Karen. Karen is a sexist and racist term equivalent to the N-word for white women. Calling a woman Karen is an attempt to get rid of
begun the Karen Wars have.
Kamado, where do I even start? The Karen is the equivalent of the N-word.
I have a question. First, let's get the easy one out of the way. In your 25-ish years of living, have you ever met someone whose name was the N-word? Like their actual first name, like N-word Smith or N-word Jones.
In my time life, we're talking about right now. We're not talking about like the 1800s where slave owners were calling little kids niggas.
Whose legal name is the N-word.
Oh, that's very easy. Absolutely not.
Well, there you go. Second question: have white women, especially in their 40s, have they ever been whipped for menial labor for 6 cents for every $12 of work they do? And I'm not talking about like in the dungeon, when they're doing kinky stuff. I mean like in the actual workforce.
Okay, so no dominatrixing, no kink.com.
No dominatrix stuff like with their husband or boyfriend. No, I mean like unironically. Have any white women ever been whipped in the last, let's say, 2,000 years to do hard labor and make only
I haven't. No,
and make only
not.
6 cents for every $12 they work?
Absolutely not.
Well, all right then. I guess Karen is not necessarily as bad as the N-word. Now is it?
So I'm gonna read this because this is coming from this woman named Amelia Swavin, and I'm putting Swavin. It don't matter. Her name's irrelevant because she's an irrelevant person. And me talking about her is giving her power, and it's probably gonna put more traction on her Twitter. But I have to do it because I'll explain why.
Knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. So. This whole thing of Karen being the equivalent of the N-word comes from Amelia Swavin, where it states that, and I'm waiting for it to load up. Here it is. Yes, the K-word is stronger than the N-word, at least currently. Misogyny and patriarchy has been around longer than slavery. Just don't use either, okay?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Let me tell you some, Emily. I'll stop saying Karen. I'll stop calling you Karen, as long as you never, and I do mean never, ever, ever call another black man in America Tyrone, or another Latino man in America Jorge, or Sanchez,
Or Juan.
or Juan, or any black woman, all LaQuisha, Kyrgyzstan, all of them. I don't want to hear no other type of quote-unquote stereotypical names. Honestly, let me put it like this. It's honestly not, it's pretty hard to try to offend me. But when you are saying that a simple name that you can name a child is the equivalent of the N-word, this is what pisses me off at this point. Now, if you're probably wondering, why is the name Karen pissing a lot of white women off? Well, because one, we're in quarantine season. White women don't got nothing else to do, and they want to feel oppressed.
You know, and for me, you know, I really hate it when you have that far left white person who gets needlessly offended on behalf of black people, you know, like
and they're trying to be like champions. You know what I'm talking about, like that one time, the white saviors, nigga, yeah.
The comedy club where we're like the only person who got offended at that one joke I made about South Central was a white dude, when all the other black dudes were like, "Yo, man, that was so funny." Saying that Karen is the equivalent of the N-word, that kind of offends me. You're making me look like a hypocrite because my best friend's ancestors were called that so many times. And like you're saying, Karen is the same thing as that? No, bitch. You're just entitled. You just want to be oppressed.
Outside of white women not having anything to do except try to become oppressed, why are white women getting so pissed about the word Karen? Karen, the name Karen has become a meme. She looks like a soccer mom, where she stereotypes are like she drives a Kia van or a soccer mom minivan. She forces her kids to listen to Kids Bop. She talks to people's managers, and she degrades people who are not on par with her social status.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start all over. Okay, so Karens are overly entitled, where like even you have the most minute issues, like when it comes to retail or restaurants, like they will always complain to the manager, even if the regular worker is following the necessary protocol. For example, say a Karen wants to return a camera, but she does it without a receipt, even though there's signs everywhere saying no returns or refunds without a receipt, and they don't even sell that kind of camera because she bought it from somewhere else, and while the worker is just trying to do a minimum wage to pay for college, and he's following protocols, she still insists on getting the manager, who will end up saying the exact same thing, which, by the way, is not the same thing as someone accidentally double charging you for a large drink at a food court.
I'm pretty sure y'all seen this video where this woman got arrested at a park. Did you see the video, Kabuto?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so for people wondering what the hell happened, this woman got arrested at a park, and it was all over Twitter and everything like that, and obviously a lot of people were divided. So I'm gonna explain. I'll explain why right after I show you guys.
Well, the playground.
Gotcha. No, we're just moms.
Oh my god.
I really am trying to be a nice guy with this.
Doesn't seem like a nice guy.
Because you guys aren't listening. I just told you, exit the playground area. It's
But
easy.
we're not trespassing. Are you gonna now
Ma'am.
we're gonna cite everyone for not social distancing
Ma'am.
over here?
Ma'am.
Are you going to
Ma'am.
arrest people for not social
You have 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
Arrest me for being at the park. Do it. Record it.
Okay, this is not.
Oh my
Officer,
god.
you don't want to do that. Officer, you don't.
Okay, I want to stop right here. So, okay, I want to say this right now. Like, do I think? Okay, here's my thing. Do I think it's a little weird that you can work out around the park, but you can't play at the playground? That's a little off. That's a little iffy to me. I think if you're gonna if you're gonna have one section of an area off limits, the entire section should be off limits. That's just me personally. And I don't think this woman wasn't wrong when she started questioning it. Having said that, though, when you ask a police officer to arrest you, you asking for it. I am not saying whatsoever that everyone should just go out and start arguing with the police about certain things. I'm not saying, especially if you a person of color, nigga, don't do that, because we all know that. Listen, I don't need to tell you what happens if a person of color tries to argue the exact same way this woman's arguing with the police officer. It won't end with you being arrested. It'll end with something very more tragic. I'll leave it at that. Continue.
Someone call Idaho Freedom Foundation right now and get them on the phone.
Call now. I'm recording. Someone else call. Okay, can you call?
So legit, boo.
About our children playing.
Real talk, real talk. Throughout this entire video, I ain't seen not one nigga. I ain't seen not one black person, no Latino, no Asian. Keep that in mind.
You know, this ties into the whole them thinking that Karen is the same thing as the N-word thing. But I think because I think she sees herself as Rosa Parks right now.
Oh no! I'm continue. Oh.
You know, it especially irritates me when people like yell at cops saying, "Yeah, I pay my taxes. That I'm paying for your paycheck." Because what's really stupid about that is cops pay taxes too, dummy.
Everyone pays taxes. Everyone does. Look what happened. Once again, do I think there's some hypocrisy to the city only shutting the playground down but not the whole park? Maybe. You can talk you can actually argue that. You can actually argue that. And I will give that woman credit for that. But other than that, her and everyone else at that park is freaking just nonsense. They keep your asses at home, or just walk your kids around the neighborhood or something like that. Stay away from the park. People, I want to show you this picture. I want y'all to take a nice, good look at it right now. Do you see what I'm seeing, people? What? What the fuck? It's called #Don'tCallMeKaren. And the tagline means the movement is growing stronger every single day. #Don'tCallMeKaren. What I find more funny about this is two things. One, they actually put like no, "Don't call me Karen," or like the "Stop Call Me Karen" logo on like they pretty much dyed it into their hair. The next thing is someone said exactly what I was saying. Y'all really want to be oppressed, huh?
Okay, Karen.
I'm gonna say this one more time and I'm gonna stop. Being called a Karen does not make you oppressed. The fact that you say that Karen is the equivalent of the N-word
Makes you look even more racist.
Why would you compare? You comparing a name that you can get to any other little girl or something like that, and y'all saying it's as bad as calling someone the N-word. The moment I ever meet a kid whose name is the N-word with the hard, you know what? Fuck it. I'm black. Twitch can't touch me because I just call nigger. If I ever see a kid named nigger, fine. But until that fateful day, don't ever compare a name like Karen to the N-word, because then you make yourself look like a bunch of goddamn fools.
And with that said, don't, like, for any Karens watching this podcast or listening to it, don't intentionally try to get yourself pregnant and then legally name your kid the N-word with the hard R. just so that the Fox would have to apologize.
And obviously, not every woman named Karen is gonna be the stereotype of that. And you know, Kia van, you know, let me talk to your manager. Obviously, not all Karens are like that. We all know that, okay? But if you fit the stereotype and you fit that mold, then obviously we're gonna make fun of you. Like Emily Swavin. Emily Swavin, obviously you need some black friends. You need to get yourself some black friends.
Black friends, just so you don't call yourself a racist. I mean, like, actual black friends.
Hey there, enjoyed the video? If you did, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to hit the bell icon because YouTube's algorithm is still a straight dumpster fire. Now, if you want more information or any more updates on my new videos that are going to be coming out, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox. And you can follow me on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox, where I do all my live playthroughs and live reviews of television and movies with the rest of my friends. Speaking of which, if you want some more content, you want scratch that itch and, you know, fill that void, and when I'm not doing any new videos, you can follow SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming, where episodes of the Scrub Club podcast are now up, as well as new episodes of the Scrub Lounge. Till then, keep it working things $20 or less. Peace!